Daisy, female. Daisy's name in Japan is Horumon, apparently. A second cousin who is a cow through and through. Their running speed is the same as whether on 2 or 4 legs. I'm glad they don't have the old description for Daisy. For those who don't know, Daisy's feet squirt milk when she runs. I just think this is important for y'all to know. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, here we go.
Yo.
Boom!
Snowmath. How you doing?
Oh! Is that really a million? A million roses? Amazing!
Hi,
That's amazing!
Starry_boy.
We're
Happy
rather
you're here.
impressed. Such a pointless exercise. Well, thank you for doing it. We're so pleased. Yes, let's go home now.
You did it.
Thank you, Mari. Look at this! Look at this! It's 9:27.
Gasp.
1 million
Skulls
roses!
Cupcakes has arrived. It's lovely to see you.
Hello. Why was that musical? Why did I just auto-tune my own voice? I'm glad this guy has no peripheral vision whatsoever.
Amber Sparrow 95 has
What?
snacks. You
What?
brought me some too. Right?
How the hell?
Yo. Imoro 100. How you doing?
My God. My God. I need to do backspin if I'm doing this.
Archeata. It's
I
a
got
pleasure to see
distracted by the
you.
golf cart. I screwed that up because I thought I was going to get hit by a golf cart. In theory. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you so much right now. Learn that white strawberries exist. Now Daisy, female. Daisy's
As a
name
note
in
with the
Japan
whole
is
faction
Horumon,
thing,
apparently.
Skulls, you do have my permission in the
Second cousin
Discord
who is a
to
cow
grant
through
them
the
to
running
people.
speed is the
Professor
same
Maple
as
one.
whether on
But
2
only
or
if
4
they
legs.
ask. If
I'm
people don't
glad
ask,
they
don't
don't
give
have
them
the
the
old
role.
description for Daisy. For those who don't know, Daisy's feet squirt milk when she runs. I just think this is important for y'all to know.
Cold Devon. Ready to play some cards?
Hey everybody, I'm early. There's a Katamari on my forehead. How we all doing? Why is there a cut? Is that stuck there? That Katamari is stuck there. Love when that happens. There we go. Sorry. That Katamari's stuck on my head. Hello Snow, hello Bui, hello Skulls, hello Amber, hello Maru, hello Arky, hello Maple, hello Cold. So, first things first, y'all are here early. Once per minute, people can redeem the Join a Team. That is now working, or join a faction. It is working. So, if you want to be on a faction, you can join a faction. That is now an option you have. You are fully able to join in. It doesn't do much right now. It is giving you a free piece of loot for your, it is giving you a free piece of loot for your stream avatar. But as of right now, that stream avatar loot doesn't do anything visually. So, keep that in mind. It doesn't do anything. It's not active. There's an invisible piece of gear it's adding to you. We will eventually add something for it, but right now there's nothing visible. But yeah. Hey, Possum. So, this game, if you did not see me play this last year, this was my game of the year last year. This is Wanderstop. Especially with it being Disability Pride Month, we should add in, this is probably a really good one for this. This is a game about burnout. It is very emotional. It made me cry multiple times. It has wonderful representation. The project was, to my understanding, headed by the wonderful C418, and worked with a bunch of wonderful people at Ivy Road Games. Sadly, Ivy Road Games is no more. The game didn't really sell enough, which I'm a bit sad about, but it is an absolutely lovely experience, and it deserves all the love. Hello, Gnome. All the music you hear is by C418, including how it works. It's semi-diegetic. It fades based on what's going on. It's really interesting. But we are gonna create a new game. Ivy Road presents. I needed an emotional journey.
My name is Alta.
Oh.
Amazing.
And I am a fighter.
Tokobot19 just subscribed to us for
When
another
you're in a
month.
fight with someone,
That's
only
3
one
now.
thing matters.
Thank you, Toko.
Control. Are you in control?
And I'm happy to help as best I
Because
can.
if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared.
I played this on my old PC and I was getting like 60 FPS.
submit.
Now I'm getting 1,400.
But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have
I don't want
be
to
an
interrupt the
impediment,
story.
but it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally,
I'm already prepared to
I'm
cry.
here. I made it. I can... I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy. Complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to
This
the top,
art is so beautiful.
I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. I'm a failure.
I'm a failure.
A failure.
I don't deserve it.
I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do
Arky
whatever
throwing
she
the mood.
demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
One to stop. Oh, I never... Sorry, this is a minor thing for, the vertical version of this. I forgot to adjust a little bit of it. There we go. I had forgot to nudge it back over so it was off center. Heh, feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it'll be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. That timing again. Just have to Ugh. Hey, Nathan. Keep moving. I can't slow down. Ow. Dodge, Blossom. Can't slow down. I can't hesitate. Hesitation's why I lost those fights. I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait. What's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? Ah! I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? No. No, no, no. This is impossible. I've carried this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's a part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I feel like what I need to do is I need to do like 3 special event streams. And each of those can have like a logo for each group. And then if y'all made it to each of those streams, you can pick which badge you want next to your name so you can have one for your team. And then each event I do in the future, I just divide up those 3. And go this, 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 and then you can pick between those, and I just do 3 sets each time. Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winners at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. And then as soon as I find her, we'll come get the sword and resume the training. Hey, Sonia! I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep at this pace, I could... Hang on. Oh, keep moving. Right, don't stop. Keep moving. This is exactly what it took to become undefeated. As long as I prove myself to Master Winners, she'll know what to do next. She'll... No, what's that, Amber? She'll fix me. She'll fix all of this. Right? I can be fixed. I never fully recovered from my college burnout, honestly. A very good morning, miss. Good to see you are awake. I have to go. My goodness, you are not feeling well? I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Boro would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Boro. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. Are you having a name as well? Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see? Right there in front of us. As long as I am making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro, then. Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed, it seems I am still having the upper body strength of my youth. Hey, Sharon. Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword! We have to go back and get my sword. Oh, not to worry. Boro already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you. So, you could pick up the sword? You could pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy? Oh, that's awesome, Amber. I'm really happy to hear that. Ooh, your little flower next to your name is starting to blossom as well. I see. The little watch streak plant. How far did they work on that watch streak plant? No, I don't believe so. Just the normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? It was heavy just before I passed out. How interesting. No, it was simply the weight the sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here to this forest? I'm looking for someone. I see. For fun? Master Winter's a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her. Oh, sorry. I need her to train me. So, for fun. Wonderful. Now then, it is time for the tea Boro promised himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you are not wanting to drink tea, but perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea? The making of tea, it is good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover? I'll be leaving here soon. Yes, very soon, but think of yourself and what you have just been through. You've collapsed and now you are clearly exhausted. You've been through so much. Think how much stronger you'll be if you rest for a moment or two. You can run back into the woods, yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, turn it back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me, and I would be glad to show you how. It is entirely up to you. Please take your time and be well. God, this game makes me happy. And sad. I feel seen. By the way, I am going to do this reminder aggressively, and I do apologize for this. Twitch has changed something. Actually, I don't even think Twitch did this. I think this is actually a thing with probably your web browser. So I'm going to make this a mention, and I apologize for how annoying this is for me to mention. But basically, your web browser now considers tabs to be in standby or inactive much sooner than they used to. Which means if you're listening to me in a background tab, or you haven't interacted with the tab in a while, it's probably stopping counting you. It sucks. It's not ideal for me, it's not ideal for you, and I don't think any of us are happy about that. Now, the reason I bring this up is it's been hitting my views and hitting other views. So I shared in the Discord an extension that handles this. Let me double check the name. I shared it the other day because I was like, this seems like it would be helpful. But I do want to just bring it up just in case. It is called Tab Revive, and you can tell it to not let a tab go into idle. And I think that'll fix the problem. I am not certain, but I think that'll fix the problem. Okay, that is way too quick of a camera. Can we reduce the controller camera? There we go. Just move that all the way down. E-machine ladder speed's good. Audio's good. Okay. And there we go. Yeah, we can wander around a little bit. I forgot the name of the penguins. Pluffin. Pet the Pluffin. Hey, Dirtbag. Funny you would show up during this. How's it going? I've decided on the alternate name for this game, Dirtbag. It's Burnout Paradise. I don't think it's taken. No, I genuinely love this game, and I'm happy to be revisiting it. Dirtbag, do you want to introduce yourself, or should I just, like, stay quiet? While we go talk to Boro. Hey, Boro. Ah, hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll do this with you only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good. I am understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we're going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners yet, want to stop. Itchy nose, itchy nose. Yeah. Dirtbag is one of the wonderful, wonderful people who helped make this beautiful game. Hey, jobs. Hey, working there is working there. If you represent the company, you get credit. Hey, input. We're going to do this probably must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at one to stop. Please, won't you come with me? I'll show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. Yeah, I don't care about highlighting. Go away. I like forgetting. Hello. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. You see the basket that is right here? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket, no trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of the bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. Once you've used up all the tea bushes that are in front of our shop, you can always find more in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing, no need to worry about running out. All sounds good? Why don't you get some tea leaves drying, then please come speak with me. Okay, so this is just kind of a thing for people who didn't see this before. You can take all the tools now, and Boro will comment on you taking them. Or you can leave them, and Boro will just tell you what to do. And I appreciate that little difference between the two. There we go. Swipe. You said put it here. Excellent job. Please come see me to discuss next steps. Have a good one, Dirtbag. I appreciate you popping in. Hey, Earthquake. You've set the leaves up to dry, and it will be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they have fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. I will never question the magic of how it becomes a tea ball on its own. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. Also, hey, Raxon. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. But right now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. Please, once you take the watering can with you, perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then, with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside by the garden. Where to stash an item? Got it. Yep. Hey. Okay. And we hold the right pocket. Okay, so up is tools. Welcome to the garden. Here's where Boro likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we're already having a blue fern here in the garden. But miss, we can grow the simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. Huh, Boro never actually acknowledges it as a hexagonal grid, just a grid. You're to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line. Then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It is the miracle of life. Here I will give you a seed for more blue ferns so that you can try it yourself. Of course, you can be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you like, not just in the garden. Boro simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. Why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when it's done. So, as a reminder to everybody, we spent 3 hours this morning working on it. But you are now able to join a team, which will be randomly assigned to you. Semi-randomly assigned. It is a balance situation where each team should have the same number of members at all times. But you can redeem for 500 channel points. There is a redeem to join a team, and it will assign you to it. It does mostly nothing right now, but it'll eventually also affect different redeems you do. It'll also affect the avatar, stuff like that. Finish making the plant egg. Fantastic. The next step is to be watering. Remember, the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to the water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water and then pour it onto your new egg. Once you have done this, please do come speak with me again. Oh, so I had a weird interaction today. And I know sometimes y'all don't want to hear the whole conversations about me recording Gen AI, and I do apologize, but this is related to last night's game, where we played Dream Painters that had undisclosed Gen AI until I opened the game, after I took a sponsorship with them. So, still grumpy about that, but I had posted in the forums just saying, hey, unlabeled generative AI use on the Steam page in the discussion, so that if people see it, they'll see that note and go, oh, okay. Somebody replied, commenting that you have over 1,000 games. Why does this one get, why is this one that you've accepted something on such a problem compared to all the other ones you've got? Like, 1,000 games isn't actually that many on Steam. I'm gonna be real. Like, if you've had your Steam account for a while, you remember the days of Humble Bundle where it was $5 for 20 plus games. Really easily. A lot of the time. And you might get one or two that's actually ones you like in that. Like, anybody who's had an account this long has a lot of them. I've had my account for 18 years. It's very weird. I miss when Humble Bundle was good before it got bought by EA. Well, an ex-EA exec. Because they got bought by an ex-EA exec. Same thing that happened to Second Life. Second Life got bought by an ex-EA exec. Hello, miss. How goes the watering of plants? Any more seeds? Of course, here's another blue fern seed. Can I give her the seed? There we go. Oops. No. Eh. Aha! You have successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The water you have made is what I call a small hybrid. By the way, everybody, if you do join a team for this, and you would like, in the Discord we have special roles for each team. You cannot choose them on your own. You have to be assigned them. So if you would like to be assigned one, just mention in the Discord that, hey, you ended up joining whatever team you did, and then you will get added to that team. I would automate it if I could. I cannot. And not everybody wants their name changed, so. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you'd like. Once you picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. Okay. How do I... Wait. What? Did you remember? Yeah, what? Once your small hybrid is grown, use your water... Oh, okay, I have to water it again. Getting controls mixed with other games. It's so hot right now. Oh my god. Amping up the... Well, turning down the AC, I guess would be more accurate. Okay, I got more seeds. Excellent, let us move on to the next step. Is it going to be written down? Yes, of course. All this written is a book. In our library, I will point you to it later. But for now, I would like to show you the next type of plant. You guess what we were making after small hybrids? Guess. Foxtail agave. So close, the answer is large hybrids. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Remember how you used a line pattern to be making a small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead use this triangular pattern. not have to reuse any of the plants that we planted to make a small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make a new triangular pattern. Once you've made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit just like you did to get seeds. Go ahead and try it, and please tell me when you've picked a fresh fruit from the plant. Okay, so we can... I've run out of seeds. Hey, Boro, I need seeds. I need more seeds. Please just give me more seeds. I was wondering if you would do that. Okay, so to make the triangle, it would be here. And here. Hey! Hey! Give me my seed. Thank you. Hey, Mello.
Melamoogle just subscribed to us for another month.
That's 12 now.
I appreciate you popping by, and I hope that your therapy group goes well. Grab and stash, grab and stash, grab and stash. Okay. I did it. I made fruit. Those were carrots. Wonderful, miss. You have excellent... You have excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip chip, and we'll be using it in our tea momentarily. I will tell you, though, if you wish, that there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that can be made in using these patterns. Here I will be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of this field guide, you will see prompts for how to make other hybrids. You can also learn more about the fruits that each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea, yes. When did you go and grab this? You said it was up in the library. Okay, that's all for the gardening. Do you feel accomplished? Sure, why not? Haha, it is a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening, and it is time to make the tea. Come, let's go inside, and I will explain the tea machine. But I want... Oh, I can't. That's my only... Boop. I like this sky. It's simple. I think one of my favorite things is actually the depth of field in the atmosphere, like the layering of the trees, and you can see this like clear, almost concept art feel to the trees. You only get detail in the foreground ones, and then as they get further back, they just become almost flat plains. Except for like the tall pines, right? The tall pines have a little bit of detail left in them, but like everything else becomes flat. And it's just your distance from them, right? Because as I get closer, they become a little more focused. I really appreciate that. Oh, I need the T-ball. Nope. Hey, Boro. Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you have been on. Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Goodness no, tea making will crush the mind, it will. There's all too much information, then perhaps we should take a small break just to let our minds relax a bit. Oh, Boro could tell a joke. Oh, you're gonna love that. You're gonna love this joke, everybody, okay? It's amazing. Okay, here is the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. I played it a year ago, Soumya. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says, "No librarians or farmers allowed." They both become quite scared, and they're going to be kicked out of the restaurant. When suddenly, the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Or maybe... Actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says, no astronauts? Okay, yes, that is much funnier. Are you improvising this joke? Yes! Why? Well, Boro is attempting a more organic feeling for this joke. That way the humor is feeling light and fresh, wouldn't you agree? Fine, but this better make me laugh. Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and the farmer are eating dinner in a restaurant in space, and the sign says no astronauts allowed. This means there is no concern of them being kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove their masks. They are both astronauts! Oh no, this is a tragedy. Surely they are going to be kicked out of the space restaurant. But then, let's see. But then the sign removes its mask too. It isn't a sign after all. It's the dessert menu. They both order dessert. One asks for a custard, and the other asks for a banana split. Then after dessert, they leave the restaurant and go to a movie theater. Is she going somewhere? Miss, this is all part of the process. Humor cannot be rushed. Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually. Do not worry. With Captain Boro in charge, this joke boat will be steered safely into the harbor of laughs. Okay. So after dinner, they go to the movie theater, and they look at what movies are playing. Many movies are showing. There are some comedies, some dramas, a couple of horror films, and let's see. Oh, I've got it. Here's the punchline. So one of the astronauts says, how about this movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel. And the other says, no thanks, I hear it really loses steam at the end. Ha 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 ha! Do you get it? The movie and the train both lose steam. I am laughing. Indeed, even though you are not actually laughing on the outside, I am quite certain you are laughing internally. At any rate, that delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. Shall we get back to the tea making? I am quite excited because this next step is most important of all. Behold the tea machine! Yes, the tea machine is the most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly? Miss, I do not even know. But for your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. These instructions should help explain the tea machine, how the tea machine is to be used, I hope. They also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Can you just show me steps? I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I am completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember that they are all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you're up here, pull down the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Okay, go give that a shot, and I will move on to the next step when you're done. Okay. Oh, let me take that. Okay. Doop. Up we go, and then pour the water. Next step is to heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will be complete. I believe I changed this setting in the accessibility. So I can just hold it. Now that is some steaming hot water. You're doing quite well so far, managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Boro's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? I got it. Remember, your field guide provides details on the remaining steps. You can even be using the field guide while standing on the ladder. Good luck, I am looking forward. Okay. So, just to make sure, right, I have... Yeah, hold bellows to heat. Okay, so we got that. And then... we do that. And then we go here. And we toss that in. Let me double check the tea. Heat the water, add the tea. Toss tea ball into the infuser as well as whatever fruits and ingredients you want to add to flavor. Okay, we need to go grab our tea ball. There we go. It really is, Pupper. I hope you're doing well. There we go. Kick that over. And let's grab our cup. Place that down. Can I still do this? That's pretty close. Nice spin there, Boro. Ah, is this the tea that you have made? Yep, here it is. Aha, splendid. Delicious. It is everything that Boro was hoping for. Won't you join me at my photo bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That is the spirit. Popper, we added a new thing to the stream today in the channel points. And that was it. Ah, delightful. A cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? I'm not an art critic. Does one need to be an art critic to admire the view? No. But an art critic would be better at it. Just like I'm better than art critics at fighting. And you're better than me at whatever it is you do. Ha! But am I better than you at running a tea shop? How can you know for sure? Trust me. I must tell you, miss, there are few satisfactions in the world like running a tea shop. To make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer? Yum, what a feeling. I love the subtle masking of the flowers over the chat box. And Boro has the shears with the flowers. You ever put your mission on hold? I'm always looking for help here at the shop. Wait, put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it is possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you even talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you're not able to be finding her, or you're simply tired. It is normal to... Wait, no. Stop right there. As I pet BB. I am big, aggressive, all petty BB. You've known me for 10 minutes, and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? To be fair, he's known you for like 12 minutes. I have devoted everything. I've devoted every day of my life to this. Every single day for years. You have no idea the sacrifice I made. The pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Oh, actually, it's been 40 minutes. So he's known me for like half an hour. You understand that fighting is the one single thing I've spent my life on? I can't give up. I am sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve. It's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winners, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up? Live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away? Do you want me to fail? Would it be good to see the big, strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I... What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? You just can't pick up your damn sword. Why? Why can I not lift my own sword? Doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. It is so hot right now. Y'all have no idea. No, no, no. I can't give up on finding master winners. Never. Not until she trains me back in excellence. Back to being undefeated. If I have to, I'll... I can't believe how tired I've been. I can't move. I can't. I don't have the energy.
Golda, why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost. I lost and there was no good reason.
But yeah, the new redeem has a 1-minute cooldown every time, just to keep the bot from bugging out. But everybody can claim that new join a team, and you get assigned one of the 3 teams. I'll be doing more with those as time goes on, but it is assigning your stream avatar down at the bottom at their own outfit, even if you can't see it. So they have an invisible outfit piece that I will be able to add on to it as well. So yeah.
I lost. It was so stupid. I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
One of my favorite things when it comes to this art style is they didn't spend like extra time cleaning it up. And I know that sounds a little silly, but like there's an extra like strand of her hair that is blue on her nose. Like that's her hair, and it just didn't get erased, right? And there's a little bit of blue for one of the hairlines up at the top where the can I have my mouse? No, I can't have my mouse. But there's extra little bit of blue kind of like slipping up near the fringe on the hair where it's cut short. There's just a little bit of blue going down to the next, and I love those little imperfections. They make it so much more. Yes, this is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger. I needed to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me, I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Boro? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. Aggressive bapping of BB. Rub, 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 rub. Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you from the forest is very invigorating Boro's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Also, I don't know how... Okay, this is something I want to talk about, just visually, okay? This is actually something that I think is really cool and really well thought out. And I don't know if they added it later in the production of the things. Or if it's complete coincidence, because it could be. Sometimes these things are coincidence. The bush directly behind Alta. Right? There is a bush directly behind Alta. Now that bush behind her silhouettes her. It is brighter. And because it is brighter, it makes her seem darker, because it put a bright contrast around her. Boro has a dark bush behind him, creating a dark silhouette, giving him a lot more contrast and making him seem brighter. Even though she has pure white hair, she is much darker than he is, just due to the surrounding contrast. And they're both framed really well inside those bushes. And it's just something that adds this like subtle detail to it that really makes both of them pop in the scene and really shows this contrast of emotions. She is dark in what could be a happy moment. He is light in what is a dark moment. And I don't know if it's intentional. I really don't, but I love how it looks. And I love the kind of vibe that adds to the scene. Even though it's like purely subliminal, like you're not really meant to really focus on it, but it's there. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Miss, I'm not seeing anything wrong with you. I lost 2 fights for no reason. Undefeated for 3.5 years, and then suddenly I can't control my body? It's not like me. Something's wrong. And you were thinking that forever into the end of time you would never lose? Yeah, something like that. My goodness, no wonder you're in the state you are. What do you mean? Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I am not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. To take your attention off this task of yours and let the mind wander. But like even in this scene, the camera angle done still gives her that contrast of having that bright bush behind her, keeping her contrasting the scene. That sounds unproductive. Extremely! Now you are understanding. Miss Alta, being so productive is causing her great harm. Miss Alta being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can find Master Winners, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again and again if that's what you want. Ador! And then one of these times you will be collapsing for good. But here in the tea shop, you could spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No. But it may let you heal just a little bit. So here is what I am suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop, just for now. The work is simple here, but it is enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet, no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. Might be a good way to take your mind off things and just relax. Nothing like waiting to the last minute, huh, Dor? Then when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What say you? Let me think about it. Of course, there is no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come and speak with me. Take your time, there is no rush. Absolutely beautiful. Honestly, somebody recreate Wanderstop in Minecraft. Take the time, rebuild the tea shop. Do it. Rebuild the benches. I don't know what you'd use for these guys, but I'm sure you can figure it out. Sprinting feels so wrong in this game. Like, I know I can do it, but I want to disable that button. Okay, well, give me those. Okay. The reason I want those is we've got a bit of a mess, and I'd like to get rid of them. Also, something that the game doesn't really tell you, or at least didn't. So, when I originally played this, I would go like this and cut each one, right? And most people do that, and it's not ideal. It's a very slow process to trim, especially later in the game, because those will get out of control. They will screw you over. It is not fun. I don't think the game does tell you, like, genuinely, that you can, let me refill this first. I don't think the game tells you. I'll have to pay attention, but if you have the clippers in there out and you hold down the interact, it keeps going, and it gets faster and faster as you hold it. So, it's far easier than I had thought when I originally played. Lots of plants. I'm still proud of my joke name for this game. We had that conversation this morning about it, huh, Dor? Found it. Is it in your kitchen cabinet where you went and got a snack earlier? Are you sure?
No, the pocket is full. Gotcha. Is it a fancy stylus or a basic stylus? I think I need to do that. That and that. Yep, there's one. Badoop. Badoop. Boobadoo. Okay, stash that. Give me more of the pink seeds. Give me some of the heartbeats. Oh, heartbeats. I don't know what they're actually called. Vreedlebeat, but that is a heartbeat to me. I'm gonna stick with that name. They're a heartbeat. Oh, we need more tea. I think part of what I really enjoy about this game is that while there are like things I could do or collect or wander around doing, right? Like there's a whole process of like things and options. They don't really establish this early on, but it is the case for this game as time goes on. They very quickly tell you, hey, stop worrying about decorating. Stop worrying about all these little things. Time is going to pass and things will change. And it's a big part of the way this game is designed. So it just is about slowing down and doing things at your own pace. Like I've been, I guess technically playing a survival crafting game in my own time. I've had my conversations about it and my overall issues with the game. As soon as it is not free to play, I will be no longer playing it. But it's filling a kind of mental void for me right now with playing Spirit Crossing. Again, I don't recommend putting any money into it, anything like that. I'm not going to be doing advertising for them. Since I found out they use Gen AI and don't disclose it, and they're kind of, like a better word, some of the staff are dicks. But I've been doing a lot of building in that and just focusing on that aspect, and that's been kind of nice to just chill. My tea's still here. My tea is still there. Can I drink some tea? I'd like to drink some tea. That is definitely off the station. Oops. Boop. So I believe we just get to take this and we get to sit down somewhere. Where should we sit down? Let's sit down here. Good enough spot to have it as any.
Who would I say has wronged me? I mean, it's weird because obviously I've fought all of these rivals. People who have tried to tear me down in all sorts of ways. And I do resent a lot of them. But, bizarrely, My most vivid memory of being wronged was when I was 14 years old. My father came home from work, and he sat us down and told us that his job didn't exist
Hey,
anymore.
Vividist.
We were going to move homes again. I was going to say goodbye to everything again. And it's like, he lost his job. That's what I remember. That he was weak. Why should I have to change my whole life around because he was too weak to hold on to something? That's how I felt at the time.
Why spend $7 on 8
Then,
Coca-Colas when you can spend
years later, I
$3 on
learned
8
it
Dr.
actually
Shastas?
You
hadn't
just
been his fault
don't.
at all. It was something totally outside of his
I
control.
don't think you should ever spend money on Coca-Cola.
So in theory,
that stuff just
I should have been
feels
able to
like
forgive him and move on,
like
right?
stomach ache.
But I just... I don't know. For some reason, I couldn't. It was like the anger had dug trenches in my chest.
But how's it going,
There was
Blaze?
nothing I could do. There was no amount of rational explanation that would get it to budge. I still feel that anger. Even now. And I don't understand why.
Hey, Blaze. There's a new channel point redeem called Join a Faction. If you'd like to join a faction. Tea flavors. Yep, you get new memories if you drink different teas. No, it will assign one of the 3 to you. It will pick one of the 3 for you. It's the best way to be kind of fair to everyone, so that way one team doesn't end up way ahead of the others and all that fun stuff. Because Mari wants you to, Blaze. Oh, I should divide up the scoreboard to 3 different teams too for like hype trains and stuff. Oh, big stretch. Oh. Team Lunar. Aha, so you're feeling up for helping me run the tea shop then? Briefly. Literally, as soon as I can pick up the sword again, I'm out of here. Ding. Of course! The very split second you are well enough. Besides. Oh, besides. I owe you for carrying me out of the forest. So if I was in your debt for that, consider the debt repaid. It sounds like a very equitable business exchange. So, what's first? What's the first, if you ask in the Discord, you can get added to the little, marker. So far, nobody's ended up on the patricians. I don't know what's up with that. What's first is that we must be better acquainting you with the shop. Please come with me. Oh my god, I need to do one of the random billboards as a patrician thing. One sec. Petitions to billboard. How many people have joined? Like in all factions so far, it's probably about 15-ish. I'm not sure on the exact number. I don't actually get an exact number. I don't technically want the exact number. One of the cool things is though is like it technically equipped an item onto you on your stream avatar. It's invisible right now. There's no actual pixel art for it. I think Bui is making something for everybody. But each stream avatar will have their own thing. What I plan on doing and adding is that every time you do a check-in, it'll try and see what your color is. And based on your check-in, it'll add some flowers to the overlay as well. What I could also do is maybe it'll check your watch streak. Maybe instead of the check-ins, we do watch streaks. And then the higher your watch streak, the more flowers it spawns based on you. First, that we must be better acquainting you with the shop. Please come with me. I already made a steal the moon joke today. You don't need to make more. I already made one. I view them like Pokemon teams. You have to have some evil ploy. Welcome back to the maintenance room. Miss Alta, the last time we were here, I pointed you in the direction of our watering can. But I did not tell you much about the other tools. They're also quite useful. Of course, you probably know this thing as you already taken everything off the rack. You must be feeling eager to do shop management work, eh? Why, Boro feels the exact same way. The broom is useful for sweeping up any unsightly leaf piles that gather outside. And if you find any trinkets hidden in the leaves, you are welcome to keep them. You take the moon, and I'll yoink the sun. I'll take everything, and then I'll run. And if you find any trinkets hidden in the leaves, you're welcome to keep them. Similarly, if you notice any weeds growing outside, perhaps you'll use our clippers. Personally, Boro finds it quite relaxing to do a bit of weeding. Am I weird for thinking this? Perhaps. This is all quite a lot of information, yes? You know, add the notes. Okay. I hope you'll be taking good care of our shop tools. Boro is quite fond of them. Oh, did you see the little trains moving on the rail? This is our dishwasher. When a cup is... Blaze, were you here for the fact that Door just lost their stylus? Or is this just really funny? Because Door has a history. You lost a door. You lost a stylus. Now you're going to lose the sun. Cup is dirty. You could be placing it here on one of the dishwashing train cars. Then the cup will be dropped over here in the maintenance room through thoroughly cleaned. It is the traditional rail train waterfall dishwashing system as in olden times. Is everything making sense so far? Yes, lie. Very good, I am glad to hear. While we are here in the maintenance room, let us get you some attire. If you are to run a shop, then you must look the part. The moon is literally right behind me, Blaze, and it's beautiful. It's that high-quality photo, that newer one, that's, like, got the blue and stuff on it. I love it. How else would our customers know to come to you for tea? It's also got the pink. It's the trans moon. I want customers feel intimidated. With the right apron, they will. Here, let us see if this apron looks the part of you. You take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon. Wow, with this apron, you look like someone full of excitement to run a tea shop. Try to look angrier. Other than looking extremely angry, you look extremely excited to be here. Okay, there is one more thing we must do before opening the shop. This way! Give me my balls. Ease the sword. It is your lovely sword. Very beautiful specimen. The sword is still too heavy to lift, yes? It's magnetized! I love the roses on Alta's arm. Yep, still heavy. Wonderful! Show off. Please, come with me. It's funny, I was watching somebody the other day play this, and they were talking about how they couldn't match pace with Boro. And I think this is that sign that I really do feel everybody, even if they're strictly PC gamers, should really get a controller. Because I'm matching perfectly. You know? You've just gotta have a controller. Controllers are an accessibility tool, and they should be used for all games. It really doesn't feel heavy to you? Not even a small amount. For now, let us leave the sword right here. Perfect. It is quite lovely here, don't you think? Oro, you don't know how important this sword is to me. Can I be asking where the sword came from? I think you're allowed, Blaze. I think he would be cool with it. When I first began taking fighting seriously, I decided I would smith my own sword. It seemed like a good idea. I threw myself into it, learning everything there was to know about blacksmithing. But soon I realized I could easily spend my entire life just learning to make swords. It was so complex. If I wanted to become great, I had to pick only one thing and commit to it, and leave everything else behind. So I picked only one thing, being a fighter. After that, I commissioned a great blacksmith, someone equally devoted to their craft, to make the sword for me. I was obsessive. I demanded 1,000,000 alterations. We didn't stop until the sword was perfect. A sword that would let me pursue this one focus and leave everything else behind. I'm not a blacksmith. I'm not a tea maker. I'm a fighter. That's all I intend to be. The sword's a part of me. I feel sick not being able to hold it anymore. I'm gonna find a way to carry it again. I promise. Yes, I can see that you will. Boro is most confident in you. Alright, I believe it is time for us to open the shop. Are you having other questions before we start? I'll figure it out as I go. Perfect, you are already having the entrepreneurial spirit. Customers may very well arrive soon, in case you wish to prepare any tea ingredients for them. Oh, and remember earlier you asked if the gardening instructions were written down? Well, I have good news. You should go and visit the library in the upstairs section of our shop. There is a book there on gardening written by Boro's very good friend Sylvia. You may find it useful. I am quite certain Sylvia has phrased it better than I could have. With that, let us begin the exciting tea management adventure. It is beginning. Here we go. Are we doing it? Yes, we are doing it right now. It is happening as we speak. Okay, great. Good for us. Are you trying to join a team again, Somya? It's supposed to be out of stock. Oh, or you mean the billboard. Billboard's got a minute cooldown as well. Oh, yeah, no, it'll allow you every stream to redeem it. You're just gonna waste your points if you do, though. Just to be very clear here. You can redeem it every stream. You are entirely allowed to. I don't recommend it. It's not gonna do anything. Mari's just gonna yell at you when you do. Blaze is a thing. Okay, I think I'm missing... Need that there. There. Thank you. There we go. Those aren't chimkins. I see why you would think that. They're pluffins. Yeah, I can steal them. You, chill in the mold. Into the mold with you. Drain this. Hello! Hello there. Yeah, hi? You want tea? This is a tea shop. Do you want some? Oh, no thank you. I'm fine, no tea. Thank you for asking, though. Sure, in that case, I'll just, do something else, then. Sure. Sure. Okay. 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 I like their design. Wow. Yeah, no, those points are supposed to be used on the billboard repeatedly, again and again and again, to up the price of it. Hello, miss. I saw you speaking with our new customer. How did it go? Terribly. I asked them if they wanted tea, right? And then they just said no? I see. And what is the terrible part? That's the terrible part. In a tea shop, people are supposed to order tea. Are they? Who made that? That one must be ordering tea. You did, I'm guessing. Bora did nothing of the sort. In fact, we're having almost no rules here. That's stupid. There have to be rules. It's like rule number 1. Miss Alta, you might wish to try a lighter touch with our customers. Some of them will ask for tea, some will not. It is being entirely their decision. We are not in control of them, though. But the rules. Has Miss Alta never broken a rule before in her life? No. This person is in our tea shop. They are going to drink tea. I'm putting my entire mission on pause to be here to make tea for people. The least they can do is respectfully take tea when I offer it. Well, it sounds like you've made up your... Who wants tea? Hey there! We just talked a second ago. Oh, right. Yeah, hello? Yeah, about that. Let's not dance around it. You're drinking tea and that's final. Well, I actually... It's just that I'm not really thirsty at the moment, so, you know, no tea for me right now. Yeah, thank you. Do you know what I'm going through right now? Let me explain to you what my day has been like. I have to be nice to complete strangers. Oh, that's a terrible? And now I'm out here trying my hardest to run a tea shop for who knows how long. And my one responsibility is to put tea in people's hands. That's it. I'm sorry you have to do that. So I'm going to make you tea, and you'll drink it because you're in a tea shop. Yes? Are we good? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For what? I need to leave. Goodbye. I'm sorry. What? You can't leave? How will I give you tea? I'm sorry. I'm shocked they didn't set them to run. Boro, they left. The person in the cave just walked out on me for no reason. Ah, I see. And did you happen to insist that drinking tea is an absolute requirement here? No, I made space for whatever they wanted. Is that being so? No pressure was applied? None whatsoever! Miss Altaboro is very glad to see you tackling your new role so enthusiastically, but please remember that making tea is only being a part of what Wonder Stop offers. Customers may simply want to rest here for a moment, yes? Just a break from travel? Or sometimes they are not even knowing what they want, and that is okay as well. These These people seem like real losers. That is certainly one perspective on the situation. Has Miss Alta never been lost or confused in her path in life? No! I make decisions and then I finish them. That's what I'm good at! If there isn't something I can do out here, I'm gonna lose my mind! Otherwise, if I'm not making progress on something, I'm gonna freak out! Well, how would you feel about using some downtime to maintain the shop a bit? I am sure we'll be having new customers soon. It might be good to do some preparation. For instance, if there are any new plans you wish to make, perhaps now's a good time. Thank you, Cole.
Oh, lovely.
Hey, Misty!
Cold Dawn just provided someone with a gift sub.
Okay, I'm gonna be real, Blaze. I'm not making the character. The whole point of this game is that the main character, because I played this before. I streamed it a year ago. The main character is going through complete and total burnout and having a mental breakdown because instead of fixing the problem, they're being forced to make tea because they can't even deal with their problem right now because it paralyzes them. So they're so burned out. Well, if you see any leaves gathered into piles, you can sweep them up too. The time between customers is our downtime, Miss Alta. It is a moment just for us. Please, I would encourage you to enjoy it if you can. Oh, and you can also do Boro's favorite pastime in the whole world, drinking tea! Do perhaps try making a cup of tea for yourself. I think you might like it. You should be looking in your field guide to find a fruit flavor that would suit you. With your finished cup of tea, perhaps you can find a nice spot to sit and drink it. Sitting in a lovely place with a delightful beverage, it is easy to let one's mind wander, yes? It's time for only you, Miss Alta. Some lovely time to do nothing at all. No, she's having a breakdown no matter what you choose. It's just different ways of showing that same breakdown. Yes, a wonderful sort of stuff, tea is. Well then, do you feel as though you have enough to do now in our downtime? These sound like measurable objectives. Indeed, they are not, but that is why they are good to practice. It is like anything, Miss Alta. It gets better with practice. I am very grateful for your patience, and good luck with your continuing tea shop adventures. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab a broom. We're gonna go sweep. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. We gotta find piles of leaves. You. I mean, the key thing is it makes you immune to ads now, Blaze. You can see anything without advertisement. Ooh, you sneaky leaves. Nothing there. Gasp! Go. Oh. Found a burb. I'm not even joking. You can't see it behind me, but this is actually called a burb. B-I-R-B. Oh no, Dora, what happened? Burb. You take the burb and you take the sun. You take everything for your minions. You snatch it all up and then you're done. Apple, apple, banana. In the bottom of it. How did that happen, Dor? How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Got Legos in a crate. Yeah, that's also great. How did you find them? One of the things about this game, it's actually quite interesting. Yeah, see, there's a package over there. Why can't I put this on a table? Or is I allowed to put that one on a table? I think I need to take this, though, and put it over there. Okay. Oh, it's the spot. Look at that. We made a giant pinwheel. Hit your nose. I just found a box. A package. I'll ask Boro about this. Boro, I found a box. I found a box. I found a box. Hey, Boro. Boro, I found a package lying around. What should I do with it? Oh, you must have found a lost parcel. Yes, that is happening from time to time. It seems that when a person loses an item here in the forest finds a way to return it to them. And apparently, the way is by dropping it off here in the clearing for us to put in the mail. You can take the package over to our mailbox and drop it inside. That will ensure it is returned to its rightful owner. Does that even make sense? Or does that make sense? You're telling me the forest placed this package here? Oh, the forest is moving things around all the time. This is quite common. Who can say why or how it happens? These woods simply have a mind of their own. For example, Boro has been looking for his favorite pair of boots for weeks now. Don't look out. Don't look behind you. There's a knight with a glowy foot. Did I simply misplace them? No, surely not. It was definitely the forest moving them around. At any rate, if you do see any packages lying around, you are welcome to mail them back to the owner. Wowie McZowie! This looks exactly like the tea shop in the middle of the woods. No way! No freaking way! Is that really what it is? A magical tea shop? Oh god, you sound like you're gonna be a whole lot. A whole lot of fun, right? Isn't that what you were gonna say? See, this is what I was referring. Because not only am I a real knight, I'm also a really fun knight! Gerald the Knight, at your liege, a fair day upon you and also upon me. Who is an actual knight? Yeah, some I'm not buying that you're a real knight. You're not, but I have all the knight stuff. What made you think I'm not a real knight? It's just your everything? I guess I'll do my best to improve on everything. Hey, come to think of it, Timothy is also constantly asking me to improve on everything. Timothy? My son! And he's just the best darn son in the world. Here, I've got a photo of him. Look at this. I took him to the International World of Cheese Museum. He adored it. Did you know cheese isn't a plant? Wild, right? For Timothy's birthday, I made him a series of sweaters with my face on them. It's so that if he ever forgets me, he can just look down at his torso and there I am! Why would he forget you? Oh, he's always going on about wanting to purge me from his memory. You know how kids are. I don't. Ah, of course. Well, as a father, let me tell you, it's very normal for a son to wear a sweater of his father's face. See another photo. This is us at 3 a.m. This is at 4 a.m. This is at 4:15 a.m. This is at 4:22 a.m. I get it, Gerald. You enjoy waking Timothy up in the middle of the night. What? No, I don't. Oh my gosh, yeah. I guess you're right. I'm seeing the pattern now. Let's see another photo. Here we are registered to vote in our local fishing ordinance council elections. Well, Timothy can't vote, but loves the electoral process. Or is it that he loves tennis? I forget. It's one of the two. See another photo. We went horseback riding. I'm so proud of Timothy. He only vomited 3 times. Why did he vomit at all? Doesn't horseback riding make everyone vomit? I vomited like 10 times myself. Harold, that sounds awful. Come on, we were riding horses. Who can be upset when you're riding a horse? Let's see another photo. Here's Timothy graduating from 8th grade. I was asked to give a speech. Maybe I ran onto the stage and gave a speech anyway. Who can say? Did I actually talk or did I just sob at the podium? Who knows? Let's see another photo. Here we are buying 30 pounds of corn flour. This is kind of a joke Timothy and I have, where I buy 30 pounds of corn flour every Monday. Why? Exactly! That's what Timothy says every time we do this. It's all part of the joke. What's the joke? You sound just like Timothy. Another photo. This is from when we recorded a spoken word album together. Doesn't have anything. Doesn't have any Timothy. He refused to speak once the entire time. But it's in the spirit of togetherness. I'll be honest, I got a bit of creative terror during the recording, so I didn't say anything either. But it's 2 hours of silence that really speaks to the bond between father and son. See another photo. Oh! That's all of them. That's all my photos. You're the first person who ever stuck around for every one of my photos of Timothy. Now that I've gone through them all, I'm pretty amazed how many of these photos I have. Hey, why don't I leave one of them with you? Timothy would love to have his face on a shop wall. Sure, I'll take a photo. Right, which photo do you want? Different one. Different one. Different one. Different one. Fine, we'll take the corn flour. I wanted 4:15 a.m. Sure thing, here you go. I don't get the impression that Timothy likes you very much. What? Of course he likes me! I mean, yeah, I may be the world's single biggest dorkbot. And so lame, just so unbelievably lame. And, oh god, stop taking photos, Dad, please. People are staring at us, Dad. I want to die. I want to die right now. But other than that, he adores me, I think. Sure, whatever. Would you like a cup of tea? That's what we do here, I guess. Is drinking tea something that a real knight would do? Yeah, that's a common trait amongst knights. Then I will absolutely drink tea as part of my grand adventure. Is there any particular flavor you prefer? Well, to be honest, I'm pretty tired from all this walking. You have anything that could wake me up? Give me a big old shot of energy? I'll take a look and see if that's a thing. I'm not big on corn flour. I'm not big on corn flour. It's gonna be real. Something that wakes you up. Palate cleansing is the chips. Tastes like the origins of the plant itself, makes you nostalgic. Savory, nutty. Consuming it ages you by a minute. Okay, we need the ass fruit. Ass fruit tastes like the day you first met your best friend. Tart, sticky, and high in caffeine. Well, it's not surrounded by the blue. But it is a triangle? So what do I have that could make the assy fruit? Actually, wait. Yeah, no, I've only got those two. Say, Boro has noticed something very interesting happening to our tea machine. Have you seen the flowers that are sprouting on the tea machine? Miss, it is no accident. This is because of the spare tea that goes unused whenever you make a new batch. You see, whenever tea gets poured down the drain, it is in fact being poured directly onto the tree itself. Yes, your old and unused tea is actually hydrating the tree. How convenient. The more drinks you pour, the more flowers will be appearing on the tree. So please do not fret if some of the tea you make goes unused. All of it will find its purpose in the end. Thank you, Boro. The person that found the lost present in the mail, send you one of my favorite dolls. I got a doll. I got a creepy doll. Okay. Boro. Hey, Boro. You know how a bunch of the plants outside seem to glow? Well, I was watering a plant and suddenly it stopped glowing. It won't produce any new fruit or seeds. Aha, Miss Aldo, you have depleted the plant of its resources. How industrious of you. All plants are having a finite number of items which they can produce. Yes, it's true. I don't think corn flour and cornstarch are the same thing, Dor. Okay, no, so this is a weird thing. It's a weird thing. So, you call cornstarch corn flour, but that's not what corn flour is. Here. Closer to cornmeal, but, it's finely ground cornmeal is corn flour. So they're slightly different things. So yeah, they're slightly different, at least in the U.S. And given that corn is from the U.S., I'm gonna go with the U.S. definition on which one's correct here. I don't normally argue for like one being correct and one being wrong. It's like, no.
Yeah.
I forgot I could do that. Ooh. I don't think I ever got this candle. But yeah, it's slightly different. It'd be more like cornmeal is what you're gonna want. I'm wondering, do you like, for where you're at, is like cornmeal available in different different amount? Oh, I just need to do pink surrounded by pink is what I need. Or like in different like grits or something maybe, because I could see different grits being a way that it would be different, like just finely ground cornmeal. Okay, yeah, finely ground cornmeal is gonna be our corn flour. Or at least as close as you're probably gonna get, to my understanding. Basically, cornmeal ground to the consistency of flour. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. So that is something you gotta definitely be aware of if you're reading an American recipe or a UK recipe. At least you didn't do like the oddity that I keep seeing on bakery fails that people have, where they're deciding that the recipe that calls for apple cider needs apple cider vinegar. Because people, for some reason, think those are the same thing. Somebody glazed a ham with apple cider vinegar. Don't do that. I don't know if you're aware, but don't do that. Over and then down. Hey, Finn.
Well, that one at least I kind of get how they make the mistake. Not realizing apple cider is also a thing. Right? Like, I understand how people could get those mixed up, but at the same time, you always see these, like, bad reviews, and it's like, yeah, but that you made the recipe wrong. Or people will go, I can't believe this calls for 8 cups of blah, 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 and it's like, I said 8 teaspoons. You good? You know, it's just like, what? Like, it didn't call for that. Oh yeah, no, I agree. But I think sometimes what happens is people will read a recipe and they'll see the word and they'll just assume they know what it is. Like, they'll just be like, yeah, no, I know what that is. And not actually double check anything. Here you are. Wait a minute. I feel so alert! I'm out of my mind with energy! Heck yeah! This is peak Gerald right here! This is my best self! Can you believe that people are always telling me to chill out and for crying out loud, please stop? Well, those people can take a hike because I'm the one with the energy tea now! This is literally the best cup of tea that anyone has ever made! Thank you! By the way, can I ask about whatever's happening to your leg? Oh, the purple smoke! It's bizarre, isn't it? I was wandering in these woods and all that happened is I tripped and scraped my leg. Well, technically I scraped it on a glowing purple sword. The sword was held by an old witch muttering to herself. Who, funny story, lunged at me from the shadows and screamed, "You shall bear the mark! You shall become the shade! Its prisoner, its companion, its smoldering ash left from the fires of decay! Breathe its fumes and become the pain of becoming!" I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically it. Yeah, I can't see anything to be worried about. Me neither! But just to be safe, I did like 100 sit-ups after this happened. So, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm in peak physical condition right now. I'd do another 20 sit-ups just to be certain. Good thinking. You can never be too safe when it comes to mysterious smoke. Okay, time to reflect on the taste of this tea like a knight. What I like is that he's actually, what I like is that after that, he's actually, like, you would think he's just leaving, right? He's not. But yeah, recipes are math. Recipes are science problems, and if you change the science, you get a different result. I can understand reducing, like, a salt content thing, but you can't complain when the recipe doesn't work, right? But yeah, look, he comes up here. I gotta count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Didn't he say 20? 41, 42, 43, 43? So, Gerald, is there anything else I can do for you? I need a task I can complete. A task? You betcha there is! Just now I was trying to figure out why neither you nor Timothy believe that I'm a real knight. And then it hit me! It's because I don't have a super cool knight pose! Do you want me to decide on a great pose that proves I'm a knight? Alright, let's see the super cool knight pose. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Add a bit of pizzazz. How about this? Just play a raw strength. Grrr. Now do it on one leg. Like this? I want to see your sensitive side. Show me some emotion. Oh, the tragedy! The injustice! Make it like a funny tragedy. How you doing? How you folks doing tonight? Heard about this tragedy? What's the deal with that? Now channel all those emotions in your desire to be a knight. Yes, I want to be a knight so badly! Congratulations, you're a knight. Knight, I can't believe it. Timothy's gonna be so psyched. I'm so pumped up right now. In fact, I think it's time I headed back to the forest. I feel like doing something that only a real, actual knight would do. Like what? Well, you know, knight stuff. Anything specific? A true knight can never know what their adventure will be. A true knight must discover the adventure as soon as it happens to them. I read that on a menu at a restaurant once. It wasn't about knights, but I think it still works. They also didn't allow astronauts for some reason. That was weird. Gerald, what exactly do you think knights do? Get into cool adventures? Is that correct? Am I close? No, knights have duties to uphold. They take oaths. They report to someone. Why are you doing any of this? I mean, do I need to have a reason? Can a really cool dad just be a knight for no reason? Does it have to be to prove to his son that he's the coolest dad on the planet? But now that you mention it, do you think maybe he would find it cool that I'm a knight? If I got into the most fantastic adventures out in these woods, if I was a real knight, then do you think he'd want to take more photos with me? And show off those photos to his friends? And call me something cool, like Pops McGee? McGee really your last name? With all the nightly adventures I get into, there's no way I could be a total dorkbot, right? This is my destiny! This is my story! It's time for me to go out there and be the best knight I can be! As knights are always saying, Yar! Don't die, Gerald. We all worried about Gerald? Miss Alta, Boro couldn't help but notice you poured a cup of tea to the exact perfect height. Yes, a full cup, but not a single drop over the edge. Absolute perfection. Why is the pouring mechanism so complex? Complex! Yeah, the tea has to travel through a long tube before it lands in the cup. It would be easier to pour to the correct height if it simply dispensed directly into the cup. Why is there an added step of the spiral tube? Because it is fun. Yeah, right. I gotta agree with Boro there. Boro is having thoughts? Hello, miss. Is there something I can be assisting you with? Oh, no, we're good. Hey! Oh, you're back again. Say there, local citizen. Have you found yourself troubled lately by malevolent spirits? Indeed, more than ever, demons seem to haunt our every waking minute. A tragedy. Surely in your own town, you too have noticed the abundance of unlawful apparitions. Wow, it's true. I have noticed apparitions. Then I say you are in good... Hang on. What comes next? Oh! Then you are in good fortune because your neighborhood demon hunter has arrived. Pause for excited murmuring. Did you know that in communities without a demon hunter present, those communities are more likely to have demons? The math checks out. Wow, that could be my community. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Surely the price of such assistance is more than I can afford. Well, my dear friend, that is where you are in luck. For you see, the Order of Demon Hunters believes that these vital community services should be provided at no cost to you. Wow, how could it be? It's almost too good to be true. For although we know this is a controversial topic, the Order of Demon Hunters believe that all communities deserve to live in peace and security. Pause for shock gasps. That's why, for merely the price of room and board, the highly trained demon hunter before you could soon become a vital fixture in this exceedingly charming neighborhood. Please do not rush to an answer. Discuss it amongst your local elders first, as is needed. I do eagerly await your reply. May your township steer towards its own greatest fortune. Cool. Anything else? No? Right, well, here's what I'm noticing. You're a demon hunter looking for a town to help, right? But I can't give you that because this isn't a town. So, you know, sorry or whatever. Say, let's discuss the ways in which demon hunters may manifest in your neighborhood. Town hall meetings that run far longer than intended. Neighbors in disagreement about proper fence heights. Anxiety! The music's doing its weird thing again. And many more. Parties being thrown at inappropriate hours. Square dancing events taking place without proper permits. Conflict over what constitutes a family-friendly karaoke song. Citizens suddenly inexplicably believing they know martial arts. Neighbors mowing their lawns 4, 5, even 6 times every single day. That's how you get Cal's hands. Misspellings in community event flyers. And many more. Shall I give more examples? Oh my god, no, please, no more, please. Look, I'm trying to be patient, okay? I'm trying. But I need something to do. Something to keep me active. I can't just sit and listen to people talk. So, Demon Hunter, this is a tea shop. Can I make you tea? That's all I can do for you. You want tea or not? Oh, I guess? Well, you have Vreedle tea. I suppose we could do a Vreedle ceremony. It's a particular kind of ceremony that requires Vreedle tea, so, if you have Vreedle tea... Great, I'll get you Vreedle tea. Perfect, thank you! Back in a second. Okay, before we do the Vreedle tea, we need to go over here and grab ourselves a mug. Because we need to go high energy. Our turn to pull the rope. The way you pour a perfect mug, and I'm a little bit short there. The way you pour a perfect mug is the moment it gets out of the moment it actually enters the cup, you let go. Okay, let's go sit. Where are we sitting? I'm gonna sit over here.
I don't think I have a best friend. Do I?
Boro is new best
The
friend.
closest is probably this kid who always came into the shop where my dad worked when I was young. I didn't like this guy. But he hung around the shop so often that at some point he just defaulted to being my friend. One day, he and I are hanging out, and he says, "You know your dad's a loser, right?"
Rude.
Of course, I thought my dad was a total loser. I thought he was weak and spineless. But for some reason, I just instinctively punched this kid right in the face. I'd never punched anyone before. I hit him again, there on the ground, and he tried to kick back. But I held him down and hit him, and hit him, and then... Then a bit later, my dad lost his job. And we had to move. And I never saw that kid again. After we moved, I remember the very first thing I did was sign up for boxing classes.
Get up. Get off the bench. There we go. There you go, Vreedle. Vreedle. Ladle. Okay, let's drain all this tea. Whee!
Okay, so we need to make Vreedle tea, which I believe I already have some Vreedle in my inventory, but we need to go up here. Whoop. Up we go. Let's add the water. Oh. No, genuinely though, and I know it may not seem like that much yet, but this game genuinely is my game of the year from last year. So, if you were wondering, this is, and it doesn't seem like much yet. This game gets very emotional, and I think the big thing was I felt extremely seen when I played it. Because it is all about overworking and burnout and all of that, so. Toss you in. Toss in a T-ball. Change our color. Hit that. Go here, and let's go grab ourselves one of these mugs. Go. No tools? It is. Okay, place that down. And in. Perfect pour. I'm gonna drink this one myself first. I'm gonna go up here. Sit on the couch.
Oh, gross. As soon as I drink this tea, my feet start hurting. Ew.
How about
My
you?
feet already hurt from climbing these ladders. I don't need more pain. Well, I mean, pain is fine by me. But it has to be good pain.
Has to
I
be
think I
good
have an
pain.
infinite tolerance for pain, as long as it's good. As long as it's the, you know, the correct kind. That's why everything in this forest has been so miserable. Because it keeps on feeling like bad pain. The wrong kind, and oh my god. I hope this turns out to be good pain. Please let this be good pain. Please.
Wham. Wham. Okay. Gonna drop this off before it gets away. No. No. Go in there. Go in there. Okay. Grab ourselves this mug. Give me that. We need to fill up one for our tea ceremony. And in. Perfect pour. Nailed it. Where are they at? Over there. Hello? You're not the right person. You're over there. Hello? Hello? Here you go. Here you go, tea. Verily, you have brought me the tea ceremony. You brought me the ceremonial Vreedle tea. As is customary, we will now perform the time-honored Vreedle ceremony. Oh, I'm excited. I haven't done a Vreedle ceremony in ages. There's more? Yeah. Fine, one ceremony. That's it. Very good. Come, let us adjourn to the place of ceremony. So where's your, place of ceremony? I don't have a place of ceremony because it isn't a real thing. But don't you have some kind of designated spot? Book says every town should have a ceremonial spot. We do those by the big willow tree. Verily! Let me just put this cup down and then I'll meet you there. Really gonna just... have just offered me the mug. Hey! Give me that. Thank you. Put that in the mailbox. What's going on? What's going on? Ahoy, bringer of tea! I have returned from my nightly adventures. Hey, Gerald, back so soon? Soon? What are you talking about? I haven't been here in days. What? But you were here just a few minutes ago. Was I? No, I definitely remember setting up camp 3 times. In fact, take a look at this. It's the adventure I got into. Yeah? It's this! It's a stop sign? Yes, a stop sign! This is exactly the sort of thing a real knight would find. Yes, I knew it! The minute I saw this stop sign, something about it called to me. I said to myself, now that's a stop sign with a mysterious and thrilling past. What do you think? There's got to be an exciting story behind it, right? I'm remaining neutral on the matter, but I'm staying open to both sides. Good. I want to have a frank and objective discussion about its history. Let's just think about it for a second. What might this stop sign have been used for? What if an ancient civilization used it to stop, in the name of love? Yeah, if you ever forgot to do that, a sign is extremely helpful. Unearthing this mystery is really challenging me to be the best knight I can be. Say, could this real knight have another cup of tea? I'm still thinking about the last one you gave me. Yeah, sure. What flavor do you want? Gosh, I'll be honest. For 3 days, I've been thinking about that tea you served me before. Just so interesting. It was really something. How about if I just get another of those? Coming right up. Oh, and you know what? Let me give you this. That's my face. It's Timothy's favorite jam. I take it everywhere with me. We had some of this into the mix as well. Sure, why not? So it's whatever I made you last time plus the jam? Heck yeah! Love it. While you're making that, I'll be investigating the origins of this stop sign. Gerald the Knight is on the case. We're gonna put that there. We got a Vreedle ceremony to do. Vreedle, 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 Vreedle. And here we are, the spot of ceremony. I have thusly placed a ceremonial altar. Verily, it is now time for the Vreedle ceremony to begin. So the way these things work is that you start by talking about yourself, opening up about your fears, your hopes, your dreams, that sort of thing. It's good to know what you're struggling with, being as vulnerable and authentic as possible. We'll spend maybe 20 minutes talking about you, and then the ceremony itself will begin. Great, let's do it, Mr. Demon Hunter. Excellent, please tell us what you're struggling with. I'm struggling with so few problems in my life. Oh, that's an interesting problem. Maybe expand on that? Yeah, I'm just an exceptional person who does everything correctly with no mistakes. It's a real issue for me. How am I supposed to relate to others? Everyone else is just so bad at things, and I'm so great. Are you sure that's really what you're struggling with? No, but I'm perfect, so I refuse to doubt myself. Okay, well, maybe we should just get on with the ceremony. Here upon this day, our community gathers to conduct a Vreedle ceremony. Congenial! Today's ceremony is in honor of our special guest. Say your name. Alta. Our special guest and cherished member of our community, Alta! Specifically, her journey with, being too perfect at everything. And so our community has gathered to assist her with that. Let us offer her these words of guidance during this difficult time. May you, I guess not be so perfect all the time? May you fuck up. Or maybe you just maybe you can be okay with others not being perfect. I guess. Yeah, that seems like it'd be a good sort of solution. Hey, Elusive. Let's see. What else is there to say about the matter? This is hard. You didn't tell me very much about yourself. Yeah, exactly. Please, I would be so honored to be a part of your community. I would love to know more about you. And we don't have to try and solve your problems or anything, It's just, who are you and what do you care about? I'd really like to know if you'd care to. No. Okay, I understand.
Thank you very much for attending this Rito ceremony. The ceremony is now complete. Rito, 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 I made you out of clay. Rito, 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 with Rito I will play. Say, Boro has thought of something that you may wish to know about. Within our shop library, there is a book called the Book of Answers. Perhaps you have already seen it. Miss Alta, this is a very special book. It is an old and sacred tome. You see, the Book of Answers knows exactly how to meet the needs of every customer who comes through our shop. Yes, if you find yourself struggling beyond the reason with a drink request, you can simply go look in the book. It will surely tell you exactly what must be done to make the person happy. No questions asked. Where does the Book of Answers come from? I am not knowing! It is far older than even Boro, if you can believe it. Yes, we are simply custodians tending to its ancient and unknowable magic. Personally, Boro prefers not using the book to solve our customers' requests a great delight. But from time to time, even I am indulging myself in a good old-fashioned spoiler. Yes. Nevertheless, now you know of its existence, and you may use it or not. Can you explain what's wrong with me? Well, I suppose it is possible that the Book of Answers is mostly containing answers to shop-related questions, or perhaps Miss Alta's conundrum does not have a clear answer. Oh my, what a dilemma that would be. Yes, best not to think about that. Let's just assume the Book of Answers only pertains to shop-related questions. So, I have to be the bearer of bad news here. I don't like this. But what's happening is my throat is getting sore and it's really hot. So as you can tell, that's going to put me in a spot where I need to call it. So I'm going to do that. I hope you understand. But I've had a lot of fun. I really have. And I'm so happy to be playing this again. We may return to it. I think it was a really fun stream. And I hope it went well for y'all. Don't forget, we do have teams now for our channel point redeem. So if you want to join a faction, one more person can join the faction before the end of the stream, probably. Thank you, Blaze, Mello, and Toga for subscribing, and thank you to Cold for gifting one of those. I do appreciate it a lot. I'm gonna send you away though. Nathan joined Team Solar, and if you're in the Discord, you can ask to be added to a team for that. I need to send you away though, and I'm gonna send you away. I'm gonna send you somewhere nice. I need something to match the vibes. What we got to match the vibes tonight? Let's go bug. Let's bug Captain. Let's go bug Captain Icarissa. So he is cool. He is chill. I'm sure he'll be happy to have you. So we're gonna ask you to go be kind to Captain Icarissa. I'm gonna have some tea right after the stream. Captain Icarissa is doing art. A lot of people are doing art. I know art fights going on, so I don't know if that's what we're dealing with. It just says work along Wednesday, so maybe not. He may not be that talkative either, so we'll see. But I love and appreciate y'all so much. I really do. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for spending time with me. I'll probably be watching anime in the Discord later, so if you want to hang out there, obviously, check that out. But I will catch y'all later. That said, see ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.